Parmesan cake, a sponge cake with plenty of peanuts and a creamy caramel filling. To start the recipe, I'm going to use 4 whole eggs. I also add half a cup of oil and 1 cup of milk at room temperature. I also incorporate half a cup of sugar and 1 cup of crushed peanuts. Now I'm going to blend all these ingredients very well until fully combined. I've blended everything really well, and it has a creamy texture. Now I take this mixture from the blender jar and transfer it completely to a large bowl to continue the recipe. I'm going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour, preferably sifted. And I mix everything very well until the batter is smooth and lump-free. I also add 1 tablespoon of baking powder and simply mix again gently until fully incorporated. This is the final result of the batter. Very creamy, ready to bake. I'm now transferring it to a baking pan, greased with butter and topped with crushed peanuts. I didn't use flour in the pan, just butter and the peanuts on top. That's all you need. It works just fine like this. As you pour, the batter settles in between the pieces of peanut. Now I use a spatula to scrape every bit left in the bowl. I place it in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit and leave it there for 30 minutes or until golden. I've already taken the cake out of the oven and now we're going to remove it from the pan. Let's carefully take it out of the mold. Look how this cake turned out. Beautiful and perfectly baked. Now I set it aside and meanwhile, we'll start on the caramel. In a saucepan, I turn on the heat and add 1 cup of sugar to make the caramel. When the sugar starts to melt, I use a spoon or spatula to stir. It's important to stir well so it melts evenly without burning. The sugar has completely melted and is golden. Now I add about 1 3/4 cups of sweetened condensed milk and stir constantly. We combine these 2 ingredients well until we get a uniform mixture. At this point, I lower the heat to continue cooking slowly. Don't stop stirring, right? Because this mixture will turn into a delicious caramel brigadeiro. It's now fully blended with a smooth and shiny texture. Now I add about 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream, also at room temperature. And I stir again to fully incorporate it into the mixture. Keep stirring until the mixture thickens well. It's getting a firmer texture now, perfect for a topping. I now take it straight to the cake while still warm. I pour the caramel over the sponge cake, letting it spread out. The caramel evenly coats the entire cake. It spreads across the top and can also drip down the sides. It looks amazing, a sponge cake that's well filled and moist. Truly delicious, perfect for any special occasion. If you'd like, you can spread the caramel along the sides as well. Now all that's left is to enjoy this treat with a good cup of coffee or fresh juice. Choose how you want to enjoy it according to your taste. Totally worth making.